Hi everyone, welcome once again to A.O.S Abroad. Thank you so much for joining this wonderful episode. Really do appreciate everyone for coming on board. And today we have yet another live session. We have been doing live sessions back to back. It has really been great. And we've been having a lot of people reaching out to us, and I think that is what has been necessitating us to have these live sessions. We have been having people come on, ask questions, and well, firstly, I think all those that have been asking questions, if not because of your questions, we may not be having these live sessions. So keep on asking questions. Keep on bringing them up. The more questions you ask, the more we are going to actually come on board to answer those questions, right? So we need more of them. Basically, we need more of those questions. More of you asking a lot of questions, and from your questions, we'll be learning. From your questions, we are going to be responding to them, and we'll be giving other people more opportunities to actually get their questions answered, right? So that being said, let's really move on to what we have for today. What we have for today is centered on um do you understand, the ending, the what they call it now, the Canada travel small package, and it is ending right now. For those who want to actually benefit from it, it is fast going, it is fast ending. Like, I can't really say. Firstly, I want to appreciate those that got the travel package. Yes, I saw throughout this week, a lot of people have been getting the package. A lot of people have subscribed to it, and I see that those who are the action takers are taking action and making sure that they are part of this wonderful episode. Now, I just want to kind of talk about what I and the consultant was saying, you understand, before now. And he was making mention of the World Cup 2026. Do you understand? The World Cup 2026. I don't know if you're a football lover, you would know. But if you are not a football lover like me, you understand, you may not know. So let's really talk about the World Cup 2026. They made mention of the consultant made mention of that World Cup, and he made mention of the new law or the new bill that may soon become law in Canada. That is the bill C9, or is it C9 or C19? So okay, Chi Chiku Terra says, Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Yes, okay. You brother or sister now. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam to you as well. So, Jumar Mubarak for those who are Muslims amongst us. Now, that being said, we made mention of the World Cup. The World Cup 2026 is going to take place in three countries, or let me say Northern America. It's going to take place in the Mexico, the United States, and Canada, right? And there have been some deliberations on how it's going to take place. We are not the government, so we are not going to talk about how it's going to take place. But what are the effects that it's going to have to immigrants and travelers? It's a very big opportunity for a lot of people to come into Canada, because Canada is going to be hosting the World Cup alongside those countries, and a lot of people are going to be getting visas, right? A lot of people will be getting visas. But the consultant was saying something that when it comes to huge events like this, a lot of people, like, Canada normally has immigrants coming in. Do you understand? Canada already has travelers coming in already, whether be it international students, whether be it visitors, temporary foreign workers, or permanent residents, or even asylum seekers. Canada already has people that are already normally, without a big event, normally, Canada are already expecting other people to come. Like, it's normal for people to come into Canada for tourism, to come into Canada for work, for study, and the rest of it. But the consultant said something when we are discussing that the fact that they are doing the World Cup in those three countries, US, Mexico, Canada. Yes, US, he said the US has its own too, because of the tight policies of Donald Trump. You understand? People will still come into the country nonetheless to watch the World Cup, but they are going to be stricter. Do you understand? To people coming to Canada, people going to the US. Similarly, in Canada as well, because of Carney's policies, the bill C-19, I'm still going to talk about that bill. Is it C-19? I think I shouldn't make a mistake here now. But the bill, and let's first talk about the World Cup. They said the World Cup, a lot of people are going to come. And the funny thing is that they said there may be some selections of people more from other locations than other locations, because we have seen it. We have seen that more of Indians are getting rejected of their study permit right now. And even though it's a sad occurrence, even though it is a sad thing, to some other countries, it is something of benefit. You understand? To some other countries, for those who want to make good use of the time, may actually get selected. It's just the truth. It's sad that they may be getting refused their visas more than other countries. But for some smart people, for some people that know that, oh, this opportunity is here right now, how can I benefit from it? Because it's all about how you can benefit. Do you understand? Whether someone doesn't benefit from it or not may not be your own concern. Do you understand? Your own concern should be, how can I benefit from the situation in Canada right now? Do you understand? And that is why, again, we brought about the concept of the Travel Small Small to Canada package for those who want to come to Canada, because right now more people are coming into the country, or let me say, more people are getting approved to come into the country. Some people, like for instance, the consultant was saying some people have started applying for their visitor visas. And funny enough, some are getting their visitor visas before 30 days, you understand, elapses. And he says those people are people that want to come for World Cup. They want to come watch World Cup, right? Next year. And if you look at the time of World Cup, it's around May, June, July. But some people are already getting their, do you understand, their visitor visas in October, because he told me the people that I did it for was even around October. Do you understand? So it was not even now. So imagine people working on their visitor visas in October for something that is coming up in May, like literally the middle of the year, next year. That's to tell you something. Is to tell you that people are not waiting. People are already using their sense. They are using scope. But okay, let me quickly get it now, so that that time when there's going to be August rush, or is it October rush, or is it April rush, any rush that it is, that time that people will be struggling, that, oh, let me get my visa, let me come and watch the World Cup, let me come and do this and that. That time they won't be among the people that will be rushing to actually get visas. They won't be among the people that will be looking at, oh, will they select me? Oh, I need to quickly get my ticket. I need to get, things are getting expensive. I need to know, you understand, what the Canada visa office is doing. Are they going to give me my visa? Do you understand? To avoid all those rush, our consultant said a lot of people right now are making good use of this time. Do you understand? Making good use of this time, that, okay, let me apply. And he made mention of someone that got his visa rejected, because again, there are some things that would happen, that are bound to happen. But he says the beauty of that is they got the update, you understand, this week, before the end of this week, that, oh, this person's visa has gotten denied. Do you understand? And the person came to him and he's now looking at, okay, now that you tried it yourself and you want to try it with us right now, there's still time. Basically, there's still time to try a lot. There's still time to work on your visa now, than assuming, let's say, that person didn't come to him, do you understand, early, and the person came to him around like May, June. You know, it's going to be much more difficult. You never know what will happen. You may apply for a visa and get denied now, especially for those that are doing DIY. Do you understand? But the timing that is remaining, like the time that you still have right now to make sure that, okay, if I even get denied, how can I create a much more solid, you understand, application and submit it before, do you understand, before the World Cup 2026 commences in, you understand, in North America. So that's one thing he kind of made me understand, that a lot of people will come in, no doubt, during the World Cup 2026. But is it that those people, especially coming from countries that have, you understand, the countries that are designated as, oh, these are the people that always japa, you understand, countries that are designated as, these are the people that always want to leave their country and not want to go back. Now you have to note that, because Canada knows that there are some people from some countries that they may say they want to come for World Cup. You understand? When the time for World Cup, they may say they want to come, but they know that for a fact that these ones, once they leave the country, they want to jackpot. You understand? So it is much more. It may be much more difficult for some people to defend themselves that next year than now that they just say, okay, I just want to come and cruise. I want to come for, like basically he said, oh, Squaddy Nla, thank you very much for liking our live session. The consultant was saying that this timing, this Christmas time and New Year time, is what they are currently using. They know that yes, the applicants want to come next year, like they want to come next year to come for the World Cup, but they are using things that Canada already knows that okay, people normally always come for vacation. They always come for tourism around this December, January time. So they are using that one as a kind of cover up. You understand? For those that have said so, they are using that one as a kind of cover up that first get the visa first. And when you get the visa, let's say assuming you get the visa this month or next month, Canada will never force you that okay, you must come to Canada this December or you must come to Canada this January. Do you understand? You can stall and say, okay, I've gotten the visa now. Okay, let me just wait till March or wait till April so that I go during the, you understand, World Cup season. And some people say he made mention of another person that didn't even want to care. That say, oh, maybe they give me visa today, like it's at the jackpot today. You understand? We have some people like that they are jackpot, they don't want to know. When they get there, they'll be figuring out how many times. You understand? So what we are trying to say in essence is that are you faster in making sure that you get that your visa sorted before you are going to now need it? Do you understand? Before you are going to now need it, there's one woman that actually subscribed to the travel small package to Canada, and she says one of the reasons why she wants to come to Canada is because her child will soon actually graduate, and she wants to ensure that she has a visa, her child has a visa before the child graduates and before she finishes. You understand? Like she retires from her work. Now that is something she has not yet retired. The child has still not yet finished school, but she's already planning ahead that okay, so that it should not be that when they now finish, when they are now ready to jackpot, there's no visa. Do you understand? They are working on their visa right now to ensure that they get it before the time they will need it. And that's what it's all about. That's what the Travel Small to Canada package is all about. It is a Black Friday deal that allows you to start investing in your future by what? By working on your visa right now so that it gets to come out quickly than other, you understand, times. So how many months visa take to be out? There are a lot of visas. You cannot score the there are a lot of visas. It depends on the kind of visa someone wants to get. Different visa has different processing times. You cannot say the same processing time of because one processing time is okay. I think the last time we were talking about study permits, that study permits from Nigeria, people that apply from Nigeria, it takes 8 weeks to actually come out. But if it comes to what? If it comes to visitor visa is within 27 days. 27 days. Though there are some people that may get their visa longer because maybe they have criminal records, maybe they have medical issues, maybe you understand their documentation were not submitted right, they didn't submit the full document. You understand? Things can happen that will make it elongated. Things can happen, but assuming someone has a complete application, it doesn't have any issues, maybe the person has travel history, like one of the persons that our consultant was saying. He said it even take up to like 20 days. That person got it within like 18 days. You understand? So the essence of what we are trying to say here is the faster you work on something, the better for you. For those who want to come, or for those who are still willing to come to Canada, that are not just putting, they are not just, I've had some calls lately about people that want to subscribe to the Travel Small to Canada package. And you understand, sometimes when I have some calls with people and the concept of money comes in and they stall, I just laugh at them because if you don't spend, you understand, money on something, you will spend time on that same thing. Do you understand? Because it happened to me. Let me just be telling you. Let me be frank with you. It happened to me. 2018, as I said, was when I started immigration. Was when I started working on my own immigration. Do you understand? I never migrated until 2023. Do you understand? Because when I hear money too, I'm always going back. And the funny thing is, If you don't even have money, there are ways to get money. There are ways to learn about how to get money. But if you block your mentality and say, they already say I should bring money, and because of that, I'm not. You pay for visa fee. You understand? You pay for travel tickets. You pay for different things. But if you allow that mentality of, I don't have money, I don't have money, to cripple, you understand, your mindset of how can I get the money, you have lost it already. Do you understand? You have lost it already. I was talking to one client or one person, and I told the person, I said, okay, let me paint a picture to you here. Before you talk to me, where were you? He said, he's in Nigeria, in Lagos precisely. He's working. Okay, what were you doing? He said, he's working his normal job now, doing construction and everything. I said, okay. Tomorrow, what will you be doing? He said, construction. I said, next week, Uncle, what will you be doing? He said, construction. Okay, next month, Uncle, what will you be doing? He said, I said, do you want to keep on continuing doing that same thing? He said, no, now, not to Japan, now, not to Kenya. I said, so if you keep on doing the same thing, the same time, and not do something different, not invest in something different to ensure that your tomorrow, today may not be certain that, okay, yes, you will not do construction, you will not be into you will not go to site, do labor work. But if you don't invest in your future to make sure that tomorrow that is coming, you have a higher chance of actually getting to migrate, going to a country that is better off, a country that you want to actually actualize your dream, it will never come. It will never come, and you will keep on complaining. A lot of people complain about Canada, a lot of people complain about Nigeria, a lot of people complain about Buhari. So okay, Buhari is no more there. They complain about Tinubu now. Another time it was Buhari they were complaining about. So now they are complaining about Tinubu. You keep on complaining like that. But if you ask that same thing, that same person, what did you do to ensure that, okay, today you were exploited, today, okay, you went to work, they did not pay you your good money, or maybe today, for instance, you saw that something happened in your country. Tomorrow, what are you doing currently today to ensure that you don't complain or you don't have that same issues tomorrow? What are you doing? You are not doing anything. They said there's one quote that the definition of insanity, the definition of someone to be mad, is that you are doing the same thing but you are expecting a different result. You can't be doing everything. Like, there are some people that their own life is help me, help me, help me. When I say help me, help me, help me on DM, I always complete out for them. But help me, help me, help me, help me. If they carry me go where I don't know. Yes, because the help that people are looking for that they have not yet helped themselves can never actualize. You understand? They say heaven help those who help themselves, right? Good. So if you are expecting help but you are not actively helping yourself, that help will never come. And if it comes sef, because you are not prepared for that help, you will misuse it. Yes, I remember there were some times that we were trying to assist some people to come to Canada, but because they were not ready for the help, the opportunity came and it left them. The opportunity came and other people that were ready for the opportunity, they grabbed the opportunity that time and they moved. I remember my partner, when I was working on my immigration, she didn't start working on her own immigration. Like like I had started working on my own immigration since 2018, and we got to, you understand, um start a relationship in 2020. It was 2020 that she saw that, oh boy, this person want jackpot, ma clash. You understand? This one want jackpot, ma. And it was that time she said, okay, let's work on it together. Normally, if she was to work on it herself, she wouldn't qualify. Me that I was even working on it, I had not yet qualified. Do you understand? But because she saw the goal that, okay, this one wants to jackpot, this one have something that is working towards, you understand, paired up with me, and as they say, the rest is history. Now she's in Canada, I am in Canada, everybody is happy. Do you understand? Okay, Squaddy Online is saying, how much can I have to make the travel possible? If you want to know how much you can have to make the travel possible, click on the link in our bio. You would see travel small small to Canada package link. There's a link there. Click on that link. Because everybody would always ask how much, how much, how much, how much. But at the end of the day, if we tell you how much right now, that will not really help you. Do you understand? But we need to talk to you first to understand that, okay, your family structure, are you going alone or are you going with your family? Are you going with your husband or your wife, or are you going with your child? Okay, what do you have in terms of documents because that is what is going to judge how much gongon you are going to spend. That is going to judge how much. If a lot of people just tell you price online, but at the end of the day, those prices as if is not as accurate as possible, and we don't like giving people false hope. Because if we say, okay, it is this that the person will spend, and the person doesn't spend up to that, or the person spend more than that, they'll say, the person lied to us, he want to scam me, he want to do this. No, we don't just like to talk, we like to give you, to show you exactly, you understand, in writing, that based on the Canadian immigration website, based on the costing, based on this. So if you want to learn, if you want us to do your evaluation, your pre-evaluation, to know exactly how much you are going to incur, click on the link on our bio. Click on the link on our bio to learn more, or you can go on TikTok. The icon that is like this call icon, you understand, use it to get our contact, reach out to us, and we are going to look at your own process. We'll look at your own situation and tell you, after we have analyzed what you have. There's a form that you fill. After we have analyzed it, we'll now tell you how much you are going to incur. Right now, Squadilla said, please, can I ask a question? You have been asking questions now. So you can keep on asking questions. You have asked your question, you can keep on asking questions. That's why we're here. We're on live to answer questions. We're on live to actually learn from ourselves, and also, you understand, give the useful information to ourselves. So for those who want to make use of the information, because some people will get information and they will not make use of it. So we are talking to people that want to make good use of the information, because a lot of people, I remember one person joined my life one time and he said, I've been following you for 2 years, I've been doing this for this thing, and I was not looking to myself. I said, that same 2 years that this one has been following is the same 2 years that some people that followed us since 2023 have already worked on their visa. They're already in Canada. They're already spending like 1 year plus. So you have been following us for 2 years. You are not having our week. That yes, you have been following us. We have been sharing content. You have been getting our information, but you are still in Nigeria. You understand? You are still in Nigeria. And you keep on complaining, because that same person who was complaining, no money, no this, no, keep on complaining. Do you understand? Stay there and be complaining when some people are taking action. Some people are not just giving excuse, they are taking action. Do you understand? So please, what are the requirements, the enquiries for the visa? Enquiries for the visa. What do you mean by enquiries? Again, if you want to learn anything about visas, here we are just to gist. Anything about visas, in terms, because visas differ. You have to understand. You can't just ask visa. There are a lot of requirements for different visas. There's study permit, there's work permit, there's visitor visa, there's asylum, there's permanent residence. So we cannot just be listing all the documents here, because there are some basic documents you need, and there are some documents that are particular to you yourself. You understand? There's some documents that are particular to you yourself. It may be that, okay, you, for instance, you don't have secondary school certificate, or maybe you have secondary school, you don't have bachelor's. We'll look at it. And there's some people that don't even need certificates. Visitors, people that are coming through visit visa, they don't need any certificates. Do you understand? People that are coming through study, you may have certificates, and depending on the certificate you have, we are going to look at there was one time I was talking about the 4 categories of study visa. There are different categories. The document you have, the credential, the certificate you have, will determine which of those 4 categories will you go for. Whether be it is the Ontario Secondary School diploma, whether be it is the college diploma or bachelor's, whether it be it the vocational training certifications, or the masters or the PhD. They are different. Do you understand? We cannot just be saying one, and at the end of the day you say, that's not the one you are working towards. So if you want to learn exactly the one that you need, and most times people will ask you question, and I realize that the question they're asking may not really benefit them as much as they actually getting to learn the process first and understand the benefits. Because if you don't know the benefit of something, forget. Even if you know the requirement of visa, you know the amount of visa, you know how long it will take, you will still not take action. That's the scenario of the woman that says she has been following us for 2 years. You are following us for 2 years and you did not take action, because she has not yet known what she is losing by not taking action. You understand? There was one person that joined us live yesterday that was saying that, Omo, is true what you are saying, that permanent residence is the best. He's in Canada now, but he didn't come with permanent residency because, of course, he didn't You understand? He didn't know, or they didn't tell him, or he didn't carry out his own research. At the end of the day, he shall come Canada, but he's not benefiting from the things that permanent residents are benefiting from now. Do you understand? So that's why sometimes I always tell people it is not how fast sometimes, but it is how well. Because we have seen people, we, for instance, that in Canada, I'm in Canada for less than 3 years now, right? We have seen people that have been here 7 years, 12 years, you understand? 15 years that they are illegal immigrants. You understand? They cannot go to school. The work that they are working gone, you that you are meant to be collecting $25 per hour, they are giving you $80 per hour. Why? Because you are not a legal immigrant. You are not someone that came the right way, or maybe you came the right way, but you came through visit visa that will expire after 6 months. You did not allow leave the country. You go and hide inside one bush. And yes, they do it here, but it won't pay you, because if you are an illegal immigrant, some of the benefits, some of the perks, some of the advantages of being in a country as good as Canada, you will not get it. You will not get it. Why would I leave my own country in Nigeria where I dey suffer? And that is the reason why I say I want to leave. You understand? And I come to another man's country and to continue the suffer. It doesn't make sense. You understand? It doesn't make sense. In Nigeria, where I know say the government did not care, they cannot be giving you that you are citizen. They can't be giving you money per month. In a country like Canada, you get, especially if you qualify for it. If you qualify for it, the government will be supporting you. There are some support systems, social benefits you are going to be getting per month. Do you understand? Some people, it may not be per month, it may be per 2 months or per 3 months, depending on the ones you qualify for. You understand? There are even some people that almost the government is the one paying for some of their expenses. Apart from the work they are doing, it's not that they are not doing work, it's not that they are not earning money themselves. They are earning money themselves too, but the government is supporting them. The support. You understand? Because of course, the government is not just going to say you should not work. You will work, you understand, but they will be supporting you. Do you get? So people like other people that are always looking for help, you have to help yourself first. How will you help yourself? Help yourself by moving to Canada. Help yourself by investing in your future to come to Canada. If you don't invest in your future, you understand, that same Nigeria or Africa or anywhere you are, you will keep on being there and you will keep on complaining. It's just the fact. Do you understand? It's just the fact. Nobody is saying Canada is heaven. Canada is not heaven. In fact, UK itself is not heaven. US is not heaven. Germany is not heaven. France is not heaven. You understand? Likewise, Nigeria is not hell. You understand? Kenya is not hell. Ghana is not hell. Zimbabwe is not hell. You understand? Libya is not hell. But one place better pass another. You understand? One place better pass another. So you now choose the one that you want to stay. If you are like Davido, or you are like Wizkid, or you are like Taoma, or you are like Mr. Macaroni, you can enjoy in Nigeria. You don't need those kind of people are not the people we are talking about here. You understand? It's just the fact. Those kind of people are not the kind of people we are talking about here. Well, that's why you don't see me advertising to them or talking to them or trying to, you understand, because those ones are well to do already. You understand? Those ones, anywhere they are, if they say they want visa today, like they move, they zoom, because they have the funds. And because not only even about the funds, it is not something that they need, that is like a dear need for them. Do you understand? Because where they are thriving. But you that you are still managing, you that you are still is you we are talking about here. Because if you stay in that country, they say kọ́lọ́run má jẹ́ kí n kó bàtà fẹ́gbẹ́ mi. It's a big word o. When I was in Nigeria, na small e remain wey I go dey kó bàtà fẹ́gbẹ́, na small e remain, na God help me. You understand? I come Canada now, I don't even know where the bàtà dey. I no know where the bàtà dey, because wetin concern me with your bàtà when me I dey my day dey enjoy myself. You understand? When the government dey support me, where you guys dey? You understand? But what I'm trying to say is this: come to a country where the system works. It's not only about even the money the government gives you. You understand? Because at a point, you may get it today, you may not get it tomorrow. Do you understand? But what I'm saying is, come to a system that works. There's electricity now. Nigeria, I don't need to bother. Actually, in a night we dey like this now. We're in the night. Okay, someone is saying, I would like to chat you, sir. If you want to chat us, as I've said, go on our link. Go on the bio on our link. click on the bio. There's the phone icon there. If you look at the phone icon, you can see our contact there. You understand? And the best way, even if you chat with us, we will keep on chatting now. You understand? We just chat, how far, how you did, how everything. If you want to really take your Canada immigration serious, you understand? Click on that link in our bio. Do you understand? Because at the end of the day, some people will chat us, it's still that link will send it to them. Once they start asking any question related to immigration, it's still that link will send to them. So if you want to, if it is immigration you want to talk about, if it's that you want to say how far World Cup, how will they do and go dey gist that one. But if you want to know about immigration, you understand, because we have experts, we have professionals. I'm not, as I always say, I'm not a travel agent, I'm not a consultant, I'm not a lawyer. We have people that are in charge of that. So it's the link I will share you to go and actually, so that they know that yes, you are truly ready. But if you are not ready, we just dey gist dey go. E get some people wey plenty for my WhatsApp. We continue gisting, especially people that are looking for job sponsorship that continue whining themselves. We go dey gist. In fact, I dey give them freebie sef, because I'm a published author. E get some books wey I don publish wey be say na free. You understand? I'm selling it in the US, in Australia and places like that. But in Nigeria, it's free. You understand? Especially people that say, I no get money, I no get money, I get money, I go still dey. I say no problem. Collect free gifts, collect freebie, bonus, bonanza, collect that one. You understand? But the same complaint wey you dey complain, I remember when I was in Nigeria, when my brother in the US was sending some token to us that time. At a point, e no even send token again, na advice e dey give us. Advice. Say na advice we go chop. Na advice you go chop na, when be say at the end of the day, e tell you say make you come Canada. I remember that time my brother was telling me, come Canada, come Canada. Wetin dey happen for Canada? I say because that time I was making some little money now, some rubbish 10,000 naira, tens of thousands of naira. Wey me I dey think say na big money. Omo see suffer. I dey think say na big money, say okay. Big money na wetin I dey use dey think am that time be that. You understand? But at the end of the day, when COVID came, wey pandemic, wey lockdown show me pepper, na then I know say oh boy, there's difference between enjoyment and suffer. You understand? If you no be like $10, you no be like Dangote, you no be like, you understand, all these content creators wey dey make millions, billions. In fact, no be millions again sef. Millions is even billions. If you no dey make that kind of billions in Nigeria, you go suffer. You go suffer. It's just the truth. You understand? So what is the price of your package? If you want to know, see, we don't talk about those things here. If you want to know the price of any package, click on the link on our bio. Because as I said, every package differs. The travel package for some people is different from the travel package of other people. And it is not about even the travel package. If you don't understand what the package is about, it's as if we are wasting time. You understand? Because some people don't even know anything. So people will say, I want to come and work. I want to come and work. They tell you, say, work day. You understand? And if work day, which kind of work you know say you won't come do? Some people don't even know anything about those things. They'll be saying they want to work. You understand? So if you want to know the price of anything, first of all, understand what that thing is. Because if you don't understand, it's these same people that they will say, they dupe me. It's not about only the money. You understand? It's not only about, understand what it is about first. That okay, if I do this thing, people wey dey come through work, e get many people wey go come through work, after 2 years, they go deport them back. So people don't know those things. They don't know those things. Okay, they don't deport them. Many of them, they become illegal immigrants. You go to see them for WhatsApp, you go to see them for TikTok. You no go know, say this one don't become illegal immigrant. You no go know because they no go tell you. You understand? Or if they want to tell you, they say, Canada is scam. Those are the people that will say, no come Canada, no come Canada. Because them too, they don't do it. They don't cast for their face. You understand? So understand first. They say my people perish because of lack of understanding. Abi? Because you don't even understand what you want. Some people don't know the differences between visas. They don't even know anything. You understand? They will just say, okay, now Shebi na study this one use go. I want you study too. I dey look for scholarship. You don't know, say there was one of my friends that got scholarship in the UK. That year, na Nigeria still dey. He got scholarship in the UK. He went to UK. You understand? And the program he did is not a program that he just go to UK sef. The program allowed him to also go to US. You understand? Like all this exchange program, abi wetin dem dey call am. He got those things. He say dat time when they say he got scholarship like dis na so he dey jump up, he no even care, he just quickly sign all those scholarship agreement, he no even know. You understand? He just sign fast fast say omo na to dey japa o, I don dey japa o. He no know. After the 2 year program, they now talk say make e dey go back house. He now say sure go back house, but with dat year he say if you no go back house, dat scholarship wey you collect, wey dey use give you 23,000 pounds to study for free, you understand, for the school, if you no go back house, you understand, go dey use wetin you learn na the nonsense wey dey talk say he sign to. The nonsense dey say he sign to, dey say the nonsense he sign to was that once you study in the UK, you understand, what you learn, shebi you talk say na you dey do leadership summit, you dey do all those nonsense. Say after you do it finish, you go now go back house, go use wetin you learn for school, go use am implement your community, you go use am help your community for Nigeria. He say sure. Which one be community help me, wetin concern me come, but he assigned to it, they gave him 100% scholarship. 100% scholarship is what they gave him. Do you understand? I will not mention, it's a popular what they call it, scholarship board that always give scholarships. It's very popular. I will not mention their name. But at the end of the day, they said if he doesn't go back, he has to pay the 23,000 pounds back. You know they look say sure. I get 23,000 pounds now, so I thought say I want scholarship that time. But at the end of the day, he's back home in Nigeria now. People are now looking as if when they deport him. Meanwhile, they not deport him. But because he didn't read terms and condition, him to say 2 years, I go dey do German. And of course, he did German, he work, he make money, but they say if he did not go back, he will pay back that money. For those that know the scholarship, for those that are informed, you will know the scholarship. But I don't want to mention their name. You understand? So-called 100% scholarship. People look for a far, but they don't know that the far they are looking for is what will affect them. The guy was telling me that time when he says he wanted to come to Canada, that he was already talking to me. It was when they now say his program finished, that he now started learning about what other people have done before. He said, that organization safe. He get other people wey be say they don abscond from UK. They say, na my own go lost. You understand? Your school dey London, you don quickly go Edinburgh. He say, I no dey go back home. Go back home, okay? But at the end of the day, they became illegal immigrants in the UK. They can't work regular jobs. If they even work, he say instead of collecting like 30 pounds per hour, they go dey give them like 5 pounds, 8 pounds per hour. You understand? So he said at the end of the day, they cannot complain because they don't have rights. They are not legal immigrants. They don't have rights. You understand? So he was now saying is that why will I not come to the UK? At the end of the day, I go now dey run for immigration. At the end of the day, I no go now become a person wey be say I fit work normal, fit do things normal upon all the leadership summit wey I go. At the end of the day, he had to go back to Nigeria. He is back in Nigeria now. You understand? I'm not saying this to kind of tell people that scholarship is not good, but when you lack the knowledge or when you lack the insight to even understand, read the terms and conditions. Some people will not read it. They will just say, Ifa, money, we go. At the end of the day, they say, may you not come back to the country now. You know now want to come back. You are in breach of the agreement. And Canada, not even only Canada, UK, US, all those countries, they will not chase you before they get you. It's just the truth. Because when you are staying in a country, you can't drive, you can't have your driver's license, you understand, you can't get benefit from the government per month, you understand, you give birth like this is wahala, because if they go and know that you are the father of the child, they say, this one na even illegal immigrant. Na for hospital where your child give birth, and where your wife give birth, they go deport you. Imagine, why will you now be living in a country like a fugitive, living in a country as if you committed a huge crime, as if na only you waka come. E get one of our Nigerian brothers, sharp boy, he come say na Canada abi UK, he come that time. It was UK, it was a trending story. He has stayed in that country for like 20 something years. He now say, I see one oyinbo wey finally like, we fine. But you know now, they no go believe say na oyinbo, they go think say na because of paper. He has stayed there illegally for so many years. You understand? Now wedding day wey dey do wedding, you understand? Wedding day wey dey do wedding with the oyinbo, na him wetin dey call this so something office. Na him dey come carry am for him wedding party. They say no, He cannot wed that day. They have told him not to wed. They have said that he's an illegal immigrant. He has to go. Shey na Nigeria be Jamaica? E be like say na Jamaica, no be Nigeria. Na Jamaica. They say he had to leave the country. Meanwhile, he was not only getting married, he has always also given birth. He has given birth to a citizen. They say no, you wey you come, you be illegal immigrant, you gats leave the country. You understand? So some people don't know all those things. They just be looking for how much is it, they be looking for how long is it. You understand? Shey just sponsorship dey, shey kilo gbese scholarship dey. They don't know the terms and conditions of those things. And that's why we tell you, see, every it is not is sometimes you may not have money, but if you have sense, the sense that you have will help you to know how to get money. Do you understand? If you don't have money, but at least you know the do's and don'ts of some things, you will not fall victim of some things. You understand? So that is why I always tell people. Some people will say, I no know, they scam me. I give person my money. He wan aim for my money. You get one story wey I dey hear one time that time. Na dey say, na work visa wey I pay for, na just sponsorship wey dey talk say dey go do for me. Na visit visa dey follow give me. I go just dey laugh say you no even tell God say dey give you something. Because you allowed yourself to be scammed. Yes, it's sad. But you allow because if you ask them that, okay, what is even just sponsorship? Some people don't know am. They say shebi na when company sponsor you, say make you come. Okay, what is the company doing for the company to sponsor you? How does the company sponsor you? Some people do not know. You understand? What are the things you need to see when someone tells you that, oh, someone will sponsor you? What are the documents that company needs to have, or that does company needs to tender to the government of the country? They don't know. Thank you very much, Double T. I see you are sharing my life. Really appreciate you. Double T is saying good evening, sir. Yeah, good evening. What's going on here, please? What's going on here? Oh yeah, my people they talk hey, my battery is getting low. Let me come and that's the beauty of it. In some, in Nigeria, I remember in Nigeria, if I want to do life like this, now yeah, they always quickly go the charge, That's fine. But in the countries like this, when they say anytime we light dey, you no need dey worry say light go go. So most times we always forget to charge. You understand? As basic as that is, we dey always forget to charge. Some people may be wondering that every time when we say light na you dey go charge. Yes, because we forget to charge because the light dey 24/7. You no need to dey worry say light go switch off. But let's say na for Naija, omo, na everyday we go dey look for charger, dey hold charger. So now make I go dey look for my charger now. But in Nigeria, it's me, my charger, and my laptop. Me, my charger, and my phone. You understand? When we gather, anywhere we dey go, we dey. Yeah, now I don't even know where the charger is. You understand? My people, I'm coming. Just give me about a few minutes to get my charger. So, what we are saying in essence is this: information, the right information, education, the right education. Sometimes it's really what you need. You may not have money, you may lack some basic documents, but if you even understand that anybody that say e want to help you, that person must have or must do so and so thing, you are already informed. So if the person start or the person come and start giving you bobo, you know that oh boy, this one wan gba me o. You know that this one no be so e dey be o, na lie e dey lie give you. You are informed. But someone that no even know anything about the process, if they tell you the price, please na so the price be. It's just like one person that was telling me this person do visa for me, he collected 500,000. He talk say na PR he wan do for me. I just dey laugh say they talk say they wan do PR for you, they collect 500,000 from you, and you sef you believe. So at the end of the day, that person no be say that person scam you, na you scam yourself. Because even the money that they will pay to Canada, do you understand? The money they will pay for what we know as right of permanent residency fee, number one. And number two, what they know as what they call it, permanent residency application fee. Those two, they are more than 500,000. Those two fees that you pay to Canada themselves, they are more than 500,000 naira. So how will someone now say he go do visa for you? Number one, he go gather documents for you. Number two, he go do the processing for you. Number three, everything na 500,000. Eh? When we say no be only you waka come, you understand? When we say the person no dey do charity, you understand? The person dey do business. You talk say na travel agent. You talk say you give the person 500,000, but you wan do permanent residence for you with 500,000. In this year and age, in this day and age, eh? So my people, what I'm saying in essence is, you don't see the reason why we come on live is to educate people. Sometimes I've heard some horror stories that I'm not really happy with when some people go through. But at the end of the day, if when I ask people questions, someone was telling me that you are a Muslim, you are a Sheikh, I say, see, that is sentiment in Nigeria. We like sentiment, go. You understand? We like sentiment, go. When it comes to business, leave sentiment. Forget about Muslim first. You understand? Yes, someone's faith is good. We are not saying that it's not good to be a Muslim or it's not good to kill, but don't say because someone is a Muslim, that's why you are working with that person alone. Understand the process first. Know that, oh, okay, this person say he wants to do this is what I need to know about the process, so that if you cannot even do it yourself, if it's the person that is doing it for you, you know that, oh, anytime the person is doing something that is colorful, you go don know say, oh boy, Muslim brother, calm down, you want you don dey do nonsense. You understand? You'll be able to call the person to order. But when you don't even know the process, you don't even know what is involved. You understand? The person that tell you say he wan do work permit for you, na visitor visa e now later do. There are some little things that I there was one other client that was having a consultation with me, and I said, okay, the decision that they gave you, the decision, because he said, oh, he gave someone money to do work visa, but the work visa was rejected, that how can he still use the job to actually continue to do another work visa, because the person didn't even know that it was not work visa that they did. The person didn't know. He was thinking it was work visa. Meanwhile, it was visitor visa they did. Yes, and I said, okay, where is the rejection letter? He gave me rejection letter. In the rejection letter, you will see some numbers that would say your application number. You understand? There's something that they call application number. And in application number, also, there are some things that they will put S and they will put number. S stands for like student or study permit. There are some things that you see W, you understand? That you know that, okay, this one is work permit. There's some things that you see V, you understand? That you know, visitor visa with this. You understand? So that person that they gave the rejection letter, it was V that was there instead of W. You understand? It was V that was, and V would always would always be visitor visa. I was not telling the person that, what did the person say would do for you again? He say, now work visa. How much do you pay? He shall talk the price. I said, so you paid this to get a visitor visa? I said, no, now work visa. I said, calm down. I said, calm down. Read this thing. He say, in fact, since the day he has gotten he did not read it. The person just say it's rejection. He just collect rejection. He say, okay, where is the job offer? I say, sometimes I just look. You are the one that allows some people to scam you when you don't even know what you are meant to be looking out for. And that's why we are here, to educate people, to let you know. But these things are not meant to be hard, but it's people that make it hard. That's why people in the US, for instance, or in the UK, or you understand, people that we work for in all those countries, you cannot just tell them fabu when you are working with them. You can't just tell them fabu, yeah, this kind of thing, because them to say they don't do research. They know already that, okay, this is what you are meant to do for them. If you not do nonsense, you said na lawsuit, they go carry come for your head. You go know say you guys do normal. You understand? Okay, let me read some comments. Yusuf Olaide is saying good morning. Okay, that's true. You people will be in the morning now. Good morning, sir. We are still around to 6. Okay, no, after 6. Sorry. This is 6:33 and 6:34 here. Okay, Abu Naiza, the coffee is saying, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm listening to you, Afi. Thank you. Please say something about the travel small, small. The network is bad. All right. Now, don't mind me sometimes. I always forget that we have a package, because the thing they always vex me sometimes. Some of the things I always hear, because almost every day I have consultations. Almost every day I have clarity calls with people. And some of the things people say to me is what I bring up here. You understand? So this week we have had about live sessions 3-4 times, which I don't really always have as much as this live session, but some of the things that we have been hearing, it vexes me. That's why I come. So now, what is the Travel Small Small to Canada package? The Travel Small Small to Canada package is a package that allows you to spread payments. The payments you are meant to have paid at once. If you go to lawyers, if you go to consultants to help you work on your visa, they would collect lump sums from you. Do you understand? Basically, they will collect lump sums from you. And if you look at that word, travel small, small. I know it's my Nigerian fellows that really understand this very well. Small, small, petit à petit. Then for those that understand French, little by little, petit à petit, l'oiseau fait sonner. That's one adage in French. Little by little, small, small, the bird builds is what its nest. For those that know French proverbs. So what I'm saying in essence is the package is for those who want to come to Canada, one, right? And want to be paying instrumentally, basically, to be able to cushion the effect so that you don't pay lump sum and at the end of the day, you don't have money to actually pay later on. I see some people sharing our live double T. Thank you very much for that. So, if you want to come to Canada, whether it be for study visa, whether it be for work visa, whether it be for visitor visa, for permanent residency, or even you want to do asylum later on, our immigration consultants, Kesu Immigration and Settlement Services, and our lawyer with us that instead of people paying lump sum, we paying thousands of dollars at the same time, you understand, they can actually divide it. And they didn't just do the division, they didn't just do installment payments, they also gave a Black Friday deal. Do you understand? And the Black Friday deal is a 10% discount, a 10% discount to those who want to benefit from this Black Friday deal, from this Travel Small Small to Canada package. So it's going to allow you, if whether you're in Canada, in Nigeria, yes, and that reminds me, there are some people that have been reaching out to us from Canada. I remember just before I got on this call, one person reached out to me and said, I'm in Canada, but my brother is in Nigeria. I want to help him. Can you help him? Things like that. Some people say, okay, I'm in Canada, but I'm still a visitor. I want to switch to this so thing. My agent, that's another thing that always vex you. Say my agent say when I come to Canada, I can switch this. I say yes. That was before. You understand? What your agent said was what was happening before. People do not understand these things. You understand? What your agent said is what was happening before because the policy stated then that visitors can switch from visitor to work if they get a job offer. But right now, they have cancelled that policy. Right? And that is it. You have to understand that life self is not static. Ayé gan ò dúró. You understand? Life is not static. So I do tell people, if you don't understand that immigration can change anytime, you are just whining yourself. You understand? If you don't understand that it can change, nothing is going to be there forever. And that's why this travel small small to Canada package is available right now. You understand? It's not going to be here forever. The travel small small to Canada package will not be here. You understand? Once the slots, because our consultant told us that there is a slot that they are following. Once the slot, we gave them some slot yesterday too. We gave them some people that you understand enrolled yesterday and early today, and the slot is getting filled up little by little. Once it has filled up to the max, they are going to cancel it. They will stop it. Do you understand? So if you don't want them to stop it, if you want to benefit from it, get started on your, you understand, immigration to Canada right now. Do you understand? Get started on it. It made mention, when we started, we talked about the World Cup 2026 that is coming up in Canada, in the US, and in Mexico. We said that this World Cup, of course, for those that are football lovers, if you have been following what has been going on, they want to host the 2026 World Cup, you understand, in the US, in Canada, and in Mexico. So a lot of people are going to be coming into the country around that time. Canada, Mexico, US, a lot of people will be coming into it. And Canada now are tightening their borders. They are making sure right now that if people are going to be coming that time, they are going to be, because there will be illegal people that will be coming in. There will be also legal people that will be coming in. And they are going to be rejected. That's why they called the Bill C-19. I think there was one bill that they said they are trying to actually enact into law now. And if that law comes up, they said that Canada will have, like IRCC, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, they will have the right by law to cancel applications. if they see that this one that is coming to Canada, this one face, this one faces, assuming, I'm not saying that that's what they'll be doing, but there will be some several factors. It's not going to be only face they'll use and and look at it. But once they look at do those things, they may cancel your application. Yes, you submitted the application, you are expecting feedback. They will not even reject you, they just cancel it. Who is this one? They cancel. So if you don't want those kind of things, make A while the sun shines, because the bill has not been enacted into law. It is not a policy yet. They are still just deliberating it in the House of Commons, and you understand what they do in politics. So our consultant is saying, for those who want to come in now, for those who still want to come to Canada, we don't know what will happen in the future. We are just predicting based on the fact that they said that some policies are going to come on, and the policies may favor people and it may not favor people. But instead of you leaving things to chance, instead of you just waiting and not taking action now, they brought about the slot system, that those that want to benefit from coming to Canada, I made mention of it, you understand, when we started, that our consultant said some people just even got their visitor visa approved this month, early this month, and they started working on their visitor visa October. You understand? And the person was saying it that they wanted to come for the what? They wanted to come for the World Cup next year. New. It's not now they want to come. But they have used the advantage of, oh, we are coming to the end of the year, and Canada normally knows that people always come to Canada at the end of the year. You understand? For Christmas, for New Year, and things like that. So they have already used scope and come into the country now. And get the visa now, so that when they want to come into the country, it will be easier. They already have their visa. They can't cancel visa. It's application they can cancel. You understand, like that, especially if they did not commit crime. So you can't cancel that one. You know that you have the visa already and you can come in anytime you so desire. You get. Okay, Double T is saying the travel small small, is it for people that have money for half payment, or for people that um come? Yes. Now let me tell you, for the travel small small, whether you have the money for half payment or you have the money for subsequent payment, like 8 months, 13 months payment, it will still benefit you. That's why I said is in two. Is in two. The Black Friday deal is in two. Firstly, you get the 10% discount. And the 10%, whether you pay half, you pay full, you pay any amount, you get that one for yourself. That one is non-negotiable. Do you understand? The other thing is the pay small, small. If you desire to pay small, small, the only disadvantage is that what you pay is what you get. You understand? Like, okay, there was one person that just reached out to us. Well, actually, we have been talking since like about 2 days ago, and he just wanted to send his payment this night, and he was making mention of the fact that, oh, if he pays now, the person wants to work on permanent residency to Canada. He say, okay, if he pays now, is it that once he pays like some particular amount, that amount will be used for his visa? When the visa now comes out, he will not pay the balance. I say, see, it's not fight and it's not force. If you are not ready to do something, don't do it. Don't even start it. It's just the truth. Don't start it, because we try to avoid premium shaggy. We try to avoid people feeling that someone scammed someone. And that's why we always explain to people before they pay very well. We explain, especially people that follow guideline. If you do not follow where you are to book consultation or where you are to book clarity call, we may not answer you. People that will still be sending DM will say, follow this process, click this link. If you don't click the link, we will not answer you, just the truth. Because we want you to understand the process. It's by force. Yes, it's by force. It's the truth. If you do not understand the process, before we collect money from you, we'll tell you, watch the webinar, watch the video webinar we have done. If you do not watch it, we will not answer you. It's just practical. Because the same issues that we have tackled in the webinar, some people will still be bringing it up. That, you did not say this, you did not say this. We want to avoid all those things. So that you self, you know the process, you know that, PR, permanent residency, it takes time. It's not like studying. Okay, I gave you visitor visa and I said someone that got approved within 30 days. That one is for visit. But you want what's okay, ẹni tó ọbẹ̀ tó dùn owó ló pa, abi? You want something that is good, but you want to pay just like the person that I say pay 500,000 and want work permit. You understand? It's not possible. Do you understand? It's not possible, because there are a lot of things that you need, and we as an organization will not pay the money that the traveler will pay. Because me too, when I was coming to Canada, nobody pay my own money. It's just practical. If you want to come, now you want good life, you pay for the good life you want. It's just simple like that. You get the idea? Thank you. So, please can you explain about the travel small more so we can understand more better? Okay, now Abu Inaiza, travel small small, just like the name implies, it allows you to be able to pay small small to work on any travel you want to do to get to Canada, whether be it for study visa, whether be it for work visa, whether be it for visitor visa, whether be it for asylum, or whether be it for permanent residency. What you however pay for is what you get. If you pay for half payment, half process, you get half process. We don't do any process completely until you pay full payment. That's just the truth about us. We don't do anything pay small small. I mean, we don't do anything pay after service. We do pay small small, but there's nothing like pay after service. You get what you pay for. Number one. Number two, we don't do anything like job sponsorships. People that want to get job, they pay to actually get jobs. Like they pay the service charge of the consultant, because work permit, when they apply for work permit for you, they have to get paid. Nothing is just sponsorship that will now carry everything. And you would be the one that will look for job, or if you want them to look for job, they will link you up to someone that will look for the job for you. Do you understand? If you qualify, it's not everybody that qualify for that, because it is based on your qualifications. If you don't have the qualifications they are looking for, they will not get you. It's as simple as that. But you will pay the money for the work permit charge that the licensed immigration consultant collects. That one is standard, right? I hope I'm communicating. Now, Abu Noza said, what that's what he's doing. Okay, Double T was responding to him. All right, thank you very much. Double T, what if you don't have for payment? Now it's very simple. If you don't have any money to pay, we always tell people, just like the last live session I had, I was telling people that when I came to Canada, let me be frank with you. We were coming to Canada, I did my own application myself. You understand? We try to partner with consultants to assist people that want to actually pay other people to do it for them. Do you understand? But we at A.O.S. Abroad, we also have books that we give people for free. As I do mention, my book that I've published on Amazon, Your Tickets to Canada. People are buying it on Amazon. People in Australia and the UK and places like that, they are buying it on Amazon. But you, as a Nigerian or African, we gave it out for free. We are not collecting any money for you. So if you want to get it without making payments, without paying any dime, you say no problem. Go and get our book that explains in details how to work on your visa yourself. Do you understand? If people don't want to make payments, it explains how to work for. We even have something extra that we give people that get that book, which is what we know as Canada Immigration Checklist. All the documents you need, whether it is for study permit, whether it is for visitor visa, whether it is for work permit, whether it is for permanent residence, we have listed all the documents out for people that, okay, if you want to now learn all the documents you need to work on the processing yourself, we have that available for you. You can download it freely. Just go to the link in our bio, click on the link in our bio. Once you click on that link, you'll be able to get that particular book for free without any charge on you. Do you understand? The only people that pay for something are people that want to work with our consultant or want to work with our lawyer. Do you understand? So Double T says, what if you don't have? Okay, I think I've answered that. Ask for payment and come in, start working and pay. We don't have something like working and pay. I've said it before. There's nothing like working and pay. We are not human traffickers. You understand? We are not human traffickers. We are not what they call it, sexual extorters. We are not sexual offenders. You understand? Because people that do that study, work and pay. You understand? It is not legal. Do you understand? It's not even job sponsorship people cry about. The client will pay his own money, the company too will pay their own money. Because people don't know all those things. That's why I say people don't even understand what they are asking for. They don't understand. When they say, okay, let me do it for me first, when I not come, I'll not be paying later. They don't know that they are putting themselves in harm's way, telling all those sex traffickers that come and rape me. It's sad, but that's just the truth. Especially people that are women, that's what they do to them. They should be, if you do not have money to pay, you shall have your body to use to pay. God forbid, it will not happen to our family. But that is what some people are looking for. I made mention of one thing the other day, and someone was laughing that the person wants to go to Europe, and the people that say, "Okay, come and work and pay, come and work first. When you work, you'll be paying." The sha help her, even the girl did not even have passport. I think she didn't have passport. They help her with passport, they help her with kini. They say okay, they should go to Europe. She was already happy she should go to Europe. When they were going on the plane, na Egypt they go drop am. Na Egypt. Egypt wey be stay na still Africa. Those ones were not seen as omo odo. You understand? Omo maltreating her, and in fact she was part of the people that were saying omo anybody that say work and pay na lie. I say okay, na part of wetin we dey talk be that. Some people may not be lie, but even if it is not lie, we have had people that have come to this country Canada that they came through that same pattern, work and pay. But those are the people that are working in the farms. They are working in the farm, some are working in construction. And the companies that employ them, because they know that you are indebted to them, they know that it's as if you have sold your freedom to them. So they will not give you the money that you are meant to collect, number one. Let's say they are meant to give you $24, they're going to be giving you $11 because they know you can't complain because, yes, they did you a favor. I mean, so you have to serve them, you have to become a slave to them. That's just the truth. That's why people say there's still what we call neo-colonialism. There's still what we call what? Human slavery. It exists. It is in Canada, it is in US, it is in UK. It exists. We see a lot of documentaries, on YouTube where people have sold themselves. You that the story of the woman, very sad. She has two children at home. You understand? She's not a young kini. But so far that even the fact that she's not a young kid, they still exploited her, they still raped her, they still did a lot of things to her. You understand? So we don't want to be part of something that is illegal. We don't want to be part of something that someone will now be shaking for me. On top say I want help am, I no want. We no shaking, we no want. So if you want, go and look for the people that want to do it for you. But don't just come here later on and be saying they did not tell you. That's what me I don't want. Because now we are saying it with our full chest because it's what we have been saying. It's simple, just browse it. You don't need to lagoon, Go to Google, go to YouTube, browse it, work and pay. You understand? The same thing you ask. Work and pay, work and pay back after I come. And look at the stories of people, what people have been saying about it. You understand? Look at what is as if you are selling yourself to say, okay, use me. And some people, they like the story of another person that say for 7 years he has been working. The so-called money that they say they want to collect, he has not finished paying it. And I say, he has worked 7 years now. 7 years, I never finished paying money for for visa. How much self is the visa? Before you knew it, you now started escalating it, and you escalate it, the government got involved. But at the end of the day, because you are still illegal immigrant, they still deport you. So upon say they arrest the people who exploit you, you yourself they still deport you. So where is the benefit? Where is the benefit? Where, like, the so-called benefit after 7 years, you now go out, you don't get anything. You go out at the end of the day, you do not amount to anything. We don't want to be part of people's horror stories. You understand? We want to be part of people's success stories. And the way we can be people's success stories, either you are willing to work with our consultant to pay him, or you are willing to work on your own, do the DIY, and we give you free resources, free benefits, right? Yes, so you can know what you are paying for. Of course, if you want to know what you are paying for, it's very, very simple. One of the ways you can know what you are paying for is click on the link on our bio. Once you click on the link on our bio, it will take you directly to our website. You drop your details there, write your name, your phone number, and things like that. One of our persons will reach out to you. You understand? One of our closers will reach out to you. They will talk to you. They will understand what you want. They would let you know what we have for you, and from there, we'll take it up from there. Okay, Double T says good. Abu Hunaiza said, now I want to pay for visit visa. How much is the total amount? Again, Oga, we can't know the total amount for you now until you reach out to us. Do you understand? If you want to reach out to us, again, click on the link on our bio or click on our DM, send us a DM. We're going to send you a link. Don't make it as difficult as it's meant to, as it is not. You understand? Once we send you a link, there's a reason why we send you a link so that you can write down who you are, like your name, your email. You can write down your details so that we know exactly, because some people will say they want to do visitor visa. We don't know if it is a single person. We don't know if it is two people. We don't know if it's five. Even if we now know it is five people, have you done visitor visa before and they have rejected it? Because application for someone that they got their visitor visa rejected before is different from application of someone that doesn't have rejected visa. You understand? That's what our consultants do. They have seen different cases, so they know, they will be able to know how to prepare your application to be solid. Do you understand? They will be able to know how to ensure that you get the visa. It's not about just making payment for something and at the end of the day, you are not getting the best service. Do you understand? So if you want to pay for anything, follow the due process. Go to the website that was sent, the link of the website on our bio. Click on the link, put down your details. You will see the travel small small to Canada package there. Put down your details. Someone will reach out to you, and once they reach out to you, from there they will be able to know exactly what they can do for you and how they can support you. Do you understand? Okay, Double T is asking a good question. How can we get the book? Again, how you can get the book? Very simple. Click on the link on our bio. Once you click on the link on our bio for the Travel Small Small to Canada package, just go down. Once you go down, you see where we called your ticket to Canada book is there. A lot of people have even been downloading it. A lot of people have been downloading it and it's still available. It's free. There's no how will I call it? There's no limit to download. It's free download for everybody. So from Nigeria, you can get the book. Well, you can't get the paper version because you're asking from Nigeria. You can't get the paper version. If you want to get the paper version, that means you have to go on Amazon and buy it. But you don't need to buy it. You can get the ebook. Do you understand? The ebook is free. You are not paying anything for it. Do you understand? So just go to the link in our bio, click on that link. If you cannot click on the link, send us a DM. Okay, you do not know how to do DM. The call icon is on TikTok. You'll be able to actually call us or send us a WhatsApp message to reach out and we can forward that to you, right? Okay, now let's move on. We were talking about visa application tips and free resources, and a lot of people you were asking about the Canadian process. Now, when it comes to you applying for a visa, there are really two ways you can do it. Really, two ways, two major ways. The first is for you to apply for the visa yourself. Do you understand? Two ways. I mentioned something before, and someone was asking me later on in the comment section. Where was that self? That you are saying there's nothing we can add in. Like the person was saying, I said that there's nothing that an immigration lawyer or there's nothing a Canadian immigration consultant is doing that you as an individual, you as an immigrant cannot do. And I said, yes, it's very correct. It's very right. But I say, if I do it, what of if they reject my application? What of if they refuse my? I say, see, the truth about it is, even consultants, even lawyers, they reject some of their applications. Some do. It may not be all. You understand? But they reject their applications too. They say practice makes what? Practice makes perfect, right? So if they reject your application once, maybe you will work on how well to submit a better application the next time to ensure you get approved the next time. And if again it didn't work for you the second time, you understand, you will still work on it the third time so that you make sure that the mistakes you make in the second one again that they talked about, you perfect it in the third. So the cycle goes on and on. God forbid they deny you. God forbid they refuse your application. But it does happen. It does happen. Delay is never denial. Do you understand? Delay is, though I did my own immigration myself, as I do always say, but and gracefully, they never denied or refused my own application. But I do always tell people permanent residence is different from like study permit or visitor visa. Visitor visa, you don't need a lot. Permanent residence, you need much things to actually show. I remember I didn't get my visa refused, but my IELTS, I wrote it 3 times. You understand? Before I could pass it. Or let me say, before I could get the required score, because it's not that I was failing it, it's not that I was getting like F or I was getting like E or D, or you understand? I was not getting like band 4 or band 5. I was getting band 7, 7.5. You understand? But I needed band 8.0 as at then. That's what I needed. I needed band 8.0. So until I did it 3 times before I had my band 8.5 before I stopped. You understand? I didn't stop until I got it. Likewise, when I did my French exam, I remember the first French exam I did. Almost now B1 parallel I got. And that time, again, it was not that B1 was not good. At least B1, a lot of people use it to teach. It's like secondary school, some people use it to teach, primary school. So you understand what I'm trying to say? People use it to work. But for the immigration that I was doing, it was quite low. Do you understand? So I had to write it again. The second time I wrote it, I had, how was it said? I had B1 2, I had B2 1, and I had C1 1. And at least you need B2 in everything to pass. At least that's what. So I had C1. You understand? I think that was in speaking. I had B1 and B2 in, I think, reading and listening, and I had in writing. I had B2. So that spot, the B1s basically spoiled my results. The B1s, just like some of the things that people always do in IELTS, so that you see that one result or two results spoiled it. So it spoiled my results. I had to go back and now reanalyze that, okay, I've been getting refused. I've been not getting refused, I've been getting failures. What can I do to improve? Because see, you have to understand something. Is either you spend on some things to fast track some things, or to, you understand, avoid some things, or you spend time. If you don't spend money, you spend time. It's just one of the two. If you don't spend money, you have to spend time. You can't do without it. You can't avoid spending money and avoid spending time. Even if you got approved the first time ever you applied for a visa, you spent time to understand how the visa requires you to submit your documentations. Do you understand? You spent time to know that, okay, these are the process, this is the way the process goes. Because you don't know anything about it and you just apply anyhow, you too, you get anyhow result. You understand? So you have to spend time to understand the process, to learn about the process, so that when you are doing it, you have a better chance of, you understand, success. So I remember my own French too. It was when I had to spend time to say, okay, let me relax. Don't let me just go and rush to write another exam. Let me do DELF. I did DELF B2, even though that one was not approved for the general federal government Canada immigration process. And I did DELF C1. Again, for DELF C1, I passed, I failed DELF C1, but I passed DELF B2. Do you understand? And when I passed that I saw that, okay, yes, I think to an extent I've used this one as a kind of training ground to train myself. Some people may not know the difference between all those exams. TEF Canada is what we call TEF d'évaluation du français Canada. You understand? TEF d'évaluation du français du Canada. That is the test of evaluation of French for Canada. We also have the TCF Canada. TCF Canada stands for Test de connaissance du français du Canada. Or pour le Canada. They always say pour le Canada. Pour le Canada. So that TCF Canada is the test for the knowledge of French for what? Canada. Those two are approved or accepted in all provinces. Do you understand? Including Quebec, right? All provinces of Canada. So they are approved in Alberta, they are recognized in Manitoba, in Ontario, in Prince Edward Island, in Newfoundland and Labrador, in Nova Scotia, you understand, in Yukon, in Northwest Territories, in, you understand, a lot of all the provinces and territories basically. But when it comes to DELF, DELF is Diplôme d'approfondi de la langue française. That one is only approved or accepted in Quebec. And the second one, DALF, which is Diplôme, okay, the first one, Diplôme d'études de la langue française, and the second one, Diplôme d'approfondi de la langue française. That DAF is approved only in what? Only in Quebec. Do you understand? Only in Quebec. So those two exams, I had to write the DELF and I had to write the DAF. Ooh, my battery has died. Phone has died. iPhone, yellow cool. Charger cool. I plugged it late. So I lost connection from one of our people. She my the A.O.S Global, and those were where they were asking questions. Yeah, they were asking questions there. So apologies to those on A.O.S Global. We they were asking questions and I was trying to respond, and that has gone. So basically, for those who want to learn more about immigration, if you want to learn more, click on the link on our bio to learn more. A.O.S Global. I'm on me one day. We have one person there. So if you have any questions, whether be it on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on the other TikTok channel, please ask your questions. Let's respond to your questions. Let's And if you don't have any questions again, perhaps we have spent some time already. We can call it a day. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Really do appreciate. If you have any questions, even later on, you can drop it on the comment section, and we'll do justice to responding to it. If not, really appreciate you joining. Don't forget, every time we come on live, at least once a week, at least. And this week we came on 3 good times. So if you want to benefit from the travel to travel small to Canada package. Click on the link in our bio. You understand? Follow the steps. Just put your information down, and we are going to reach out to you. You understand? Directly on your what? We'll reach out to you whether on your phone number or your email address, and we'll discuss with you. Get to know why you really want to come to Canada. We'll get to know when you want to get started with your Canadian immigration. We want to know how we can support you, and from there, definitely we'll try to, you understand, assist you together with our immigration partners. All right, thank you very much, everyone, once again. Really do appreciate you joining us for this live session. Don't take it for granted, and I hope you would come on subsequently to actually um, join us for other live sessions we have had or we're going to be having. Thank you. Bye for now, everyone. Au revoir.